He's done 500,000 selling books from home, never leaving his house. He's bought all of his books from his computer, got them shipped to a prep center. Then they were shipped to Amazon. Then they sold. In this video, we're going to go over how you can do the same. I'm here with Victor Galejos. He did 155,000 in profit last year. Welcome to the channel, brother.
Hey, Romer, how's it going? Yeah, about to show some really great content here. So let's go.
Heck yeah, let's dive into it.
Basically, if you're just a beginner and you're wanting to know how to get this started, or even if you've just done other like regular online arbitrage and you're wanting to know how to do this with books, it's pretty simple. Similar situation with how to find books, similar to how you would find other products on Keepa. So you go to click on Keepa deals and then click on books. And then once you click on books, you want to click on used because we only sell used books here. I usually like to look at books that have at least for the 3-month span. I want to find books that have dropped in price within the last 3 months. So I make sure to click on 3 months. And then these are all like indicators you can kind of just play around with on Keepa. So you can like, what percentage drops do you want? And I'm looking at a percentage drop that at least is 40%. Right, I want books that have dropped substantially from where they used to be up to 3 months ago. So I'm looking for books that are over 40% have dropped. That percentage is at least $17. So basically, you can just copy this, right? 40%, 17 or more in your price range. And then I'm looking for books that are like $1 to $16. So these books here are really dirt cheap, right? We're literally talking about books that you can get to your prep center or to your house for under $16 shipped. And then your sales rank, I'm putting 200,000. You can easily put anything you want in here, right? Like even like 1 million. That part really doesn't matter as much, or well, that was 100,000. So let's go over 1 million. All right, so we're going to go back and look at books that dropped in price, that are at least a sales rank under 1 million. And have dropped at least 40% and at least a $17 drop. So these are the books that just pulled up. And so if I was new and wanting to just look at the best books, basically I would just look at the current used price versus the buy box used, and then see if there's a big enough discrepancy between the two. And then I would kind of hover over it. So do you see this? Like I kind of hovered over here. I don't know, yep. Avery, if you can see that. But over here, this book is basically in the 30s, and now you can see it's gone down to $8. Yeah. So this is definitely a book would be interested in looking at further.
And you're looking at that little black line for everyone.
That, right, correct.
The black line in the bottom right-hand chart is dropping down in value, and that's when you can pick it up. You can pick it up at a cheaper price because you saw historically it was selling for 30 plus.
So let's follow this through. We're gonna click on this book. We're checking it out. We're saying, wow, this book is like in the 30s, right? 37, 30, like the FBA price. And now it's down $8. So yeah, it's a great price. Altogether would be around $12, $13. So buy at 13, sell it like 33 or higher, maybe all the way up to $38. So all you have to do is just click on Amazon, go find the $8 book, right? Oh, the altogether with shipping $12. Buy that $12 book, and then either ship it to your house or ship it to a prep center. And that's all I would do with this book. And the fact that it just dropped here, it's a great deal. If I was out there sourcing, this is definitely a book I would purchase. So that's definitely one book. And I would just quickly look through each book to see examples like that book. So this is an okay book. This is $13, and the used buy box is $49. So let's go check it out. So that's all I'm doing. I'm going through book by book, looking to see, okay, how much was this last season? Okay, so this is a college textbook, and you can tell that by the August spikes over here and January spikes. So this book definitely will probably go for around $35, $40 in textbook season, and it's $14 right now. So $18, and you'll be able to sell it for $40. So this would be another book I would highly consider purchasing. So there's two. But yeah, so a book like this, right? There's not much demand for a book like this. Do you see there's only like 1, 2, 3 green drops? That's actually representing how many sales are happening. So this book doesn't sell often. And I'm looking for books that sell more often than 3 times a year, right? Or yeah. So I'm looking for a book that at least sells a few times a month. And so this is a book I would definitely pass on just by looking at this chart, right? This book, okay, this is a good book. I would check out this book. I click on that book and let's go look at it. Here it is. All right, so you can see this book in the 30s. We're like $35, and the used price is $10, so around $14. And we can buy this book for $14 and sell it for like $34. Another great book. So yeah, basically most of our sourcing is coming directly from Keepa. All we're doing is putting in those criteria over here, and we're just going book by book, finding books this way. And when I first started out, this is exactly what I was doing. I'm having to say no to some of these books, like I'm saying no to that book or this book, but there's still some really great winners in here. So this is another great opportunity. So $12 plus $4 shipping, so around $15. And this book last season was going for what, $70. So this is definitely a book I would purchase. So yeah.
Money,
simple
baby.
Stuff like that. Yep.
All right, yeah, that's a pretty simple process. So you recommend people using those triggers that you set up on the left there?
Yeah, you can play around with them a little bit, Avery. Like you can move this, the price range. So this last point here is how high of a price range you want to like find books at. So if you want to find more books, or if you're like, oh, this 4,900 books isn't enough books, you can move this from 1 to whatever price you wanted to. And, you know, you move 1 to 100, 1 to 200, and show much more books that way, and get sourcing that way. So yeah, these are initially starting out. Those are definitely the triggers I would have. Books, 3 months, 40% under. That percentage is at least $17. One, you know, the actual price range is between $1 to $16, and then just start searching, right? Start looking each book. This last book was actually really good. You know, this book you can buy for like, you know, $15 and sell it for $60 or $70. That's a great book.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So people watching this are probably a little bit overwhelmed if you're coming from the thrifting world. So if you guys want to learn more about this, join the Seasonal Book Arbitrage Facebook group. We'll link that below. That's Victor's Facebook group, where a bunch of people just share free tips. It's 100% free.
That's
Victor's in there. You guys can scroll through the post and read, educate yourself. And don't be afraid to ask a stupid question. Like if you're about to buy a book and you're not sure if it's good or not, take a screenshot, post it in the group, and everyone will tell you, yeah, it's a good book, or, you know, no, don't buy it. I mean, it's a learning experience, you know, so use the group as a way to learn. And it's better to like check yourself with the group than it is to buy the book, find out it was bad. You know, of course there is going to be trial and error, but Facebook groups are a great way to learn fast.
Sure, it's a great community. We're all helping each other out in there. Lots of people post books and ask questions, and we'll all help each other out. Like we want each one of us to succeed.
Yeah, and we also have a book selling event coming up in the future. So if you guys are interested in, it's going to be very much like Miami Sellers Conference, but it's going to be in Vegas. So if you guys are interested in networking with other booksellers, you know, people like me, Joji, Rake and Profit, we'll have 2 7-figure sellers, hopefully speaking, bulk sellers speaking, David and Vishal, Joji Davenport, obviously. We're going to get everybody together in Vegas at the Golden Nugget. And we'll put the link below if you guys are interested in that. There's a wait list currently right now, but price will be how much do we say it's going to be?
We haven't gotten those prices yet, but we're thinking around the $400
guys. So
range. Yeah.
If you're interested in coming networking in September, are we set on that date?
Yeah, we are set on the date.
Okay, September. It's a weekend of 13th.
13th, yeah. 13th to 15th. Right.
So if you guys want to come network with us, it's gonna be just like Miami Sellers Conference, but instead in Vegas and primarily for booksellers. So me, Joji, Victor, and Steve are putting this event on, and we're excited.
We are.
Heck yeah. Well, we got a lot more videos to shoot. So if you guys are interested in learning more about Victor's story or just more about online book arbitrage in general, check out the videos below and make sure to go join Victor's Facebook group. Much love. Peace out.